and good day, citizens. How are you doing today? I myself am excited to continue where we last left off in Kingdom Come Deliverance. This was just after the raising of Skeleton, I believe. So we are about to go eat, go to bed, and then go from there. A little thing that I, hilarious enough, figured out is if you there's this mechanic where you can gorge yourself, which is basically like if you get your nourishment above 100, you become overstuffed, and that will.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for
There's
your loss.
a treatment or whatever
You must be all done in.
for doing that
How
for
did you go to the kitchen
having
to have
that
a good
effect
meal?
for 2 days
Sorrow
straight.
is easier to bear on a full
Best way to
stomach.
do that is literally before you get
I heard about your father.
through a
They say he
scallop
was a swordsmith who
to make sure you
used
have
to make horses.
over-engorged yourself. Because of the way that the
I can't understand why he'd waste
progression
his talents,
works.
but I'm sure he had his reasons.
Why did I lose reputation?
Ah, milady. You're fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bojena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you?
Yeah, literally, this is the same day. It has been
Meanwhile, then.
mere
Eat your fill.
minutes?
And a little wine to wash it
No,
down.
hours. Let's say it's been an hour or so since we
When you're done,
watched our parents
go and
get
rest
brutally
with the wolves
murdered.
in the Outer Bailey.
No, that
So-
won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to
I love
it.
how the facial
Good night.
injuries that I'm noticing that we have
Good night, man.
are from the fight we had with the Kunat guy. I think that's his name. I'm
When
not
you've
sure.
done,
That's so funny to
you can
me
sleep in the bedchamber
that
of
the
courtyard lodge. And
cutscenes
don't forget to take off
transfer
your
that.
boots before getting into bed.
At least these cutscenes do. It's hard to notice from. I wonder if we can get scars that will last throughout the game, the playthrough. I know.
You fled from Skalitz. How did you manage that?
I know in Metal Gear, the remake of Metal Gear 3 was. We're gonna do this because I'm pretty sure these
It seemed like any other day.
give us
And then I saw
reputation.
thick smoke rising above the hamlet of Rovna. Soon, Sigismund's army were finished there and came for us. The order to attack must have come even before the alarm bell rang.
God preserve us.
So we succeeded on that. We're just
all
gonna
ran
keep
towards
doing
the
this
castle for shelter, but they were
because
too
this
fast
is just
for
what
us.
happened.
They slaughtered everyone they caught.
And plus, it's gonna
torched
give
their
us
houses.
credit towards
I barely escaped, and
speech.
they murdered my parents.
The Lord have
Reputation
mercy.
gained.
I'm terribly sorry. May the Lamb of God comfort you.
Oh God,
That's a lockpick thing we
Eat.
gotta do. We can eat the lentil mash.
food.
We're gonna get there, Henry. Whoa. This is the first time I've seen that. Oh, we had the lentil soup too, so let's eat this. Let's eat the lentil mash. We'll cook the apples at the very least before we do that. That was an effect that I do not like. Now, I need to do an experiment here and see something. I need to find a pot of food that's not been touched. Also, this is not theft, so I'm just going to basically pick up whatever I'm not putting down. There is another trick that I want to do to gain ownership of a couple of extra items. Like, you can get quite a few things early on if you do it right. Mind you, again... Oh, that's stealing.
Terrible there. How did it happen?
Oh, sure. You want to ask me that question? They slaughtered everyone. What if I do this again, and then
It seemed
we do
like
this?
any other day.
God.
Success, and then just say it again?
We all ran to. They murdered my parents.
The Lord.
Okay, literally just boom, boom, succeed,
Don't you
reputation gained,
Oh well, I wouldn't mind. It might
reputation
sleep, actually.
gained, speech skill increased. So that's a nice wombo combo right there. We're not gonna rob. So our nourishment right now is at 17, right? Eat from pot. So from 17 to 42. What the hell is that math? I'm gonna have to pull up a calculator. I can't do that right now off the top of my head. Are you insane? So 42 minus 17, 25. Okay, so 25 nourishment from that. There's another one around here somewhere, I believe. Oops.
I could do with a bite to eat.
Yeah, we're working on it, Henry. Trying to think about where else there is food to consume. Well, might have to use the fire. Wait, maybe if we put some stuff in the pot, it'll refresh it. Here, let's just E. Cook item. E. Okay, I guess I can't cook anything. And then drop in a pot. This might be a waste. I should just eat the damn apples. Eat the bread rolls. Eat the cheese. Nourishment's at 102. We're tired now. Let's just see what happens if we drop all of our apples into the pot. So when we wake up, we're gonna come back here to see what that does.
Jesus. I could really do with some sleep.
Okay. I'm trying to focus on actually not getting distracted by little side stuff and harvesting plants at this point in time because... No, not yet. We need to go over here. Go over here. And then go over here to go to sleep. The irony is, normally you can, like, go to bed immediately instead of having to sit down. But it's, like, tutorial stuff. I don't think it really matters how far we go to sleep. This is when we want to wake up, but it's probably going to wake us up before then. I think it has our energy. Yeah, right there. It wakes us up with 25 energy. We are going to be exhausted.
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
Oh, that's right.
Yes?
Then we go back to sleep, I think, and then we
It
get
is
woken
I.
up again.
Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady.
Now, mind you, this is the wife to the lord of this area,
No.
Sir
no,
Divish.
not at all.
right?
But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to. But to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace. To let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new
hey,
and
I just
strange
met
for
you, and she's already like
but I want
caressing
you to
the
feel at home
Maka.
here.
Like,
You're not to worry about anything except getting better.
we took an arrow to the thigh, and she's
God
like,
knows
ooh.
you've been through a
piece of
terrible
candy.
ordeal.
And I'll tell you why I think that
I
even
know
more so
what
in a
it
few
is to
moments
be
here.
left alone in the world.
Left alone in the world.
Although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it. If you feel like it.
So, the reason I'm bringing this up is because I might have been spoiled by something in the future from a clip I saw on Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. But I tell the story of the raid.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened.
Technically, we're
terrible
sitting down,
and
but we should be standing.
The day started just like any other. Father sent me into
This
town
is a little
with
bit of a
news.
glitch. We're gonna do this again
I
because
went
this
to
is
the
our
tavern to
charisma.
buy ale for Father.
We
I
look
know
like
it's a
shit.
job
That's
for
why
a
our
girl, but I
charisma's
didn't
down
like
by
it,
2.
Because my girl Bianca worked there. I courted her a while and we agreed to meet in the evening, but our meeting was never to happen.
Oh dear boy.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home.
Also, we're
I promised
sitting
Father I'd
there
help him with his
instead of
work, and I was
on the
looking
bed.
forward to it. He was
So that's
forging
a little bit of a
sword for
glitch,
Sir
too.
Radzi. Father and I always chat in the forge. On that particular day, I asked him if he'd teach me swordsmanship. He said no. He said it's better for a man to keep his head on his shoulders than lose it over some pointless heroism. If only you'd known what fate had in store.
I wonder
for
how
us.
much of a difference it would make if we did know
Sigismund's horde was
swordsmanship
already
then.
on the horizon,
Honestly,
ready to attack the town.
the bow and arrow would have
I
helped.
saw smoke on the horizon from a village Sigismund pillaged on the way to our town, which was soon to meet the same fate.
God have mercy.
And then death descended on Skalitz. The gate to the castle was open. The bells and horns sounded the alarm, and the villagers ran to the castle to take cover. They were carrying the few possessions
I love
they could
this.
grab
I
in
wonder
haste,
how
and
this
I
has
saw the
happened to me
terror in
both
their eyes.
times.
I can't even imagine how awful it must have been.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle.
They told us of a concealed path. Sure.
I
Just
wasn't safe
boom,
yet.
boom, boom.
The
I
Cumans
might
were going from house to
restart
house
my
below the
off-stream
castle,
playthrough
looting and then torching them.
and
They
do
encircled the castle.
the aggressive
and it was clear
option
they could
and see
spot
what
me at
happens.
any moment.
Get strength
May
option.
God punish them.
Maybe we lose
And I
reputation.
heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
I'll never
All right.
forget the horror.
Because I don't know if I can pause it here. That's why I'm hesitating. Perfect.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
Come on.
God alone knows why he lets such things
I
happen.
forgot how long these cutscenes are at the
You
beginning.
poor boy.
Well, I think all the
understand
cutscenes
your
are long.
grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me. And
So
my
she has a whole
husband
story to
either.
tell. Hopefully I don't.
So in comparison
If
to
I have to reload, I'll be
horrors
right
you
back,
went
though.
through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep. I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Alright. So, hopefully we didn't miss anything. Back to bed. Oh, no. Take the torch. Take the torch. Hold one. We have a torch. Hey! Hey! That's something we could do, well, depending on how this goes, it'll probably be one of those things where... Check the inventory. Yeah, we're good there. Might have to save that for, tomorrow. Stream start. I'm a bit baked right now.
I reckon.
Prepare for the work. But don't be daunted by their numbers. Heed my commands, and all will end well.
Okay.
Just made some ramen. Nice.
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on the scouts.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Jivish sent to Scarlet to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And Sir Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find
So,
out when they get
you
there.
know the scout
Aye, we will.
noticed a group,
Good luck to you.
and then the storm started.
Halt! Who goes there?
Lucifer and all his minions! Who else, Robber?
Sir Radzig. What a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir. He is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather.
So,
We were able to sneak out right under their noses.
he's saying that the
Lord be
storm
praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
allowed them
Would you
to
like
sneak
to spend the
out.
night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai.
So I don't
It's
know.
only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance.
There's
of
a small
defense.
discrepancy there.
Enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad.
This shows
That I
the
can't
intelligence of
deny.
Henry, right?
I am sorry
Henry's
about
not
what happened.
very bright.
Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you
Understandable.
once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
But sir,
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish,
And
Make
this
sure
does
that
make
lad
sense,
doesn't
too.
budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Hovel of Balding.
I've seen you've grown
That-
a thick skin since your tribulation, sir.
Fun fact about
Well,
that,
thank you.
that's him. That's
We'll
his
meet
title,
again
basically.
when circumstances are more
Because he got locked up there. That's what we were told
Farewell.
earlier
Farewell, friend.
by his
And
wife,
good fortune.
who was
Give my regards
getting
to
a
Sir
bit
Hanush.
I will.
close.
And good luck to you and your people too. These are dark times. Move out!
I don't know. It's weird. Every single time I play this, I always try and keep an open mind. Don't tell me if you know the answer to this. Like, I want to figure out for myself, so no typing what the truth is. But every time I see Sir Radzig, I'm like, I don't trust you, man.
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrols. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice, or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his body. I want you to keep a close eye on everything nearby. Sigismund will surely have sent spies, and likely men as well, to follow the Skalitz people now he knows they've fled. Keep your eyes peeled, and report everything to me at once. Understood?
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch at the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I'll have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry, I'll tell the men to relieve you later. Good luck to you.
Alright, so you just run around the battlements and, you know, wait until we get called over. It's also an opportunity to talk to the guards.
What do you need?
And get some
What do you think about the Skalitz folk?
more charisma experience,
First,
right?
everyone
Because again,
shits
in this game, every
themselves
time
when
you
he's coming,
talk,
and then it turns out like this. Praise the Lord, they got out of the siege.
you
Skalitz
gain
Castle's
speech.
well fortified, all right, but I hear Sigismund's
Experience.
army is huge, and facing him is suicide. Sir Radzig did the right thing.
Well, it's filled
Sorry
with
you didn't all manage to get away.
So am I.
God, he's your king.
Thank you.
I reckon that Sir Radzig must be a good man, the way he looks after his people. But you probably know him better.
Not really. My father was forging a sword for him, and when he came to have a look...
Wandering around like a stray sheep.
That was
Must
rude
be
as
your
fuck.
First watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
Well, that was rude as fuck. Wandering around, huh? Just wait until morning. No, you come here.
God be with you.
What do you think about how the Skalitz...
Thank the Lord. I thought it was Sigismund descending on us.
It seems everyone thought that.
Well, we were all expecting the worst. And the truth is, I'm still worried what will happen when Sigismund comes here. And come he will, of that I'm sure. I just hope we'll be as fortunate when we're face to face with that fucker. By the way, Henry, my condolences.
His voice reminds me of, like, a voice from the Elder Scrolls. Just the cadence is, like, very similar to... I wonder if it's the same voice actor.
What do you think about how the Skalitz folk managed to get away?
Fortune smiled on him, that's for certain. Sigismund must be seething with rage.
Just a shame Fortune didn't smile on all of them.
Oh, shit. Sorry. And you know Sir Radzig Kobyla?
I wouldn't say I know him. I've seen him a few times. Why do you ask?
He must be a fine lord. Takes such good care of every one of his serfs.
Surely all the lords do that.
Ah, I could tell you some stories.
About Sir Divish?
Jesus, no. I didn't mean it like that. Just that I heard stories from other soldiers that would make the skin crawl.
I see.
May the Lord watch over you.
Anyways, wait till morning. Oh, it gave me a bunch of energy. Thank you, game. Wait, are we gaining energy for waiting? Wait till morning. Is it technically not morning yet? Yeah, let's just skip one more hour. There we go.
Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go! Go! Go!
And the storm's magically gone.
We're going to the blood skeletons.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. You may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Scarlet and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markvart von Aulitz.
Markvart
in the name of
von
Sigismund
Aulitz.
of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those.
This is gonna be I'm gonna be so mad during this boss fight. I just know it. Every time I see his face, I'm like, this is gonna suck when I fight him.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markvart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Radzig Kobyla, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzig of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzig is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that Sir Radzig Kobyla is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzig Kobyla is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
I love that. Like, that's respectfully insulting, you know? Like, oh yeah, I wonder who that's supposed to be, if that's supposed to be Sigismund. That would make, like, no sense to me.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
Also, I love how that was showing, like, a fight with words type of situation. We ain't thinking about using words. We're thinking about fucking ending that asshole. So, before we talk to anybody, we need to clean ourselves up a bit. We unfortunately can't really do any grinding stuff. How's our nourishment? 87? I don't think we want to eat from a pot yet. Don't want to gorge ourselves. Looking for a wash. Here's a wash place. It is kind of interesting that other people will come up and use these wash bins, because she just used it, but it skipped the animation. He's using it right now. Oh, I thought they were coming up to use it too. That's so funny. Anyways, we should actually, let's look at our inventory, be cleaned up a little bit. Seems like we've cleaned up a little bit. Yeah, because if you look at our, I keep doing that. I need to hit P, not that. Our, charisma's back to 6, speed's at 18, speech is 2. But yeah, we can get our speech up a little bit just by asking.
Can you tell me who I can?
I don't know if it does it.
You want Vodin,
if it's grayed
the fellow
out.
that fixes the weir at the Tomberg fish pond. He should be around the granary somewhere.
What do you think about Sigismund withdrawing?
It was a stroke of good luck. I know everyone says how clever Sir
But I'm only
Divish is
going to
and
do
all
it
that,
once.
But it was a dangerous situation.
When it's not
That
grayed out.
Sigismund is awful unpredictable. He abducts the king, raids towns, brings foreign mercenaries into the heart of our country. God alone knows what he'll get up to next.
May the Lord watch over you.
Good health to you.
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin.
I think I do have a little bit of coin. Yeah, we've got 20 almost. We can get rid of some of the wine and the moonshine and stuff like that. Oh no, we don't have. That's his inventory. Can't really. Not really worth
He was
it.
looking mighty smug.
Anyways.
Good day to you.
Is there a trader?
Can you tell me who I can buy something from or sell to?
Everyone fled here with only what they could carry. But I reckon Votiver, the pond keeper, wouldn't let even Sigismund interrupt his business. I saw him by the granary. You can't miss him. He's skinny as a bulrush.
Sigismund's visit this morning was pretty alarming, wasn't it?
And no mistake. That army of his is enormous. It's a good thing Sir Divish is such a fine speaker, or they'd have squashed us like bucks. May the Lord watch over you. Greetings.
Actually,
what do you need?
Here's a perfect thing to see. So,
God bless.
let's go to player. Let's look at our skills. And let's look for... Where is it? No. Is it a stat? Speech is a stat. 55%. 55%.
Sigismund's visit this morning was...
I'm going to skip that, and then I'm going to end dialogue. I'm going to see that it's 55% still. It is still 55%. Trader.
Is there someone here who trades in goods?
Try Vortimer. He's as thin as a starving hound and about as cheerful, but he can get anything you want. I saw him by the local granary.
Now,
May the Lord watch over you.
from 55 to 57. So 2% experience for every non-grade
Good morning.
dialogue option.
God bless.
Interesting.
It took me 2 bloody
God
days
be with
to
you.
dig it out. I had to dig a trench all
Is there
round
someone
as
here
big
who
as the
trades in
gates
goods?
of hell to get at the
Vortimer's
last-
your man. He's the local dealer, a skinny fellow. I saw him by the granary. He'll buy anything that has any value, and he'd sell you his own granny.
Now I wish I had one.
If he hadn't already sold her long since.
I
Farewell.
don't know if he's lying or not, is the problem here.
Good health, dear.
Can you tell me who I can buy something from or sell to?
Aye. Vortimer, the pond keeper, is your man. He ought to be by the granary. At least that's the last place I saw him.
May the Lord watch over you.
That is so funny that I'm just looking around trying to find non-gray dialogue to get 2% experience. Hey, this is the type of grind stuff that I normally do way worse on because I
Jesus
didn't
Christ,
do it
be praised.
when I started this yesterday.
God be with you.
Good day to you.
I'll probably, yeah, I'm gonna now progress the main story stuff.
That's what them foreign soldiers do.
Inventory. Where is the savior snot? Oh no, escape. Wait, this might be a waste. I'm gonna apply this to this. No, inventory. Q. What if I eat one of these? I don't think it saved it. Okay, so that didn't do that. I think that was just a waste. Okay, that was me experimenting. My bad. What a waste. Eat it. We saved it. Because I want to see what happens
My respect.
if I succeed here. Actually, hold on. Wait a minute. Wait. Because alcohol does give us a little bit of a boost on our stats, I believe. Vitality +3. We're going to wait a few moments to let it increase because it will increase to like 13%. And then it goes back down after that. I want to see what happens if it does increase to 13%. Because utilizing alcohol to boost your stats, because there's an alcohol skill in this game, is a viable mechanic. You know what I mean? So, look at that. Yeah. It went up, charisma went up by 1. Interesting. I'm gonna wait a little bit longer. That is so interesting. I'm trying to wait to see if it goes to the maximum, like what the maximum size is. Alright, one more time. So, I think it just did +1 to charisma. That's fine.
Where did these humans come from, anyway?
I don't know much about them, only what the Chamberlain said. that they came to Hungary from the east and settled there. They're godless barbarians and merciless fighters. The nobles used to say the Hungarian king shouldn't enlist them, because they dishonor our rules of warfare. But when there's power and money to be had, it seems that honor isn't worth my spit. And believe me, it's always about power and money.
What happened in Kuttenberg?
Gutenberg, well, I'm just a simple soldier, but the good Lord gave me ears, and I've heard some things from Sir Divish and from those who fled from Sigismund's pillaging.
Were there many?
Indeed, but it was the Kuttenberg mercenaries who came to see me, because I knew them from before.
I see.
Listen, lad, these are all games of the high aristocracy. In Prague, a cabal of nobles rebelled against King Wenceslas, wealthy aristocrats who took against our king for reasons of their own. There's no doubt Sigismund had his fingers in the whole affair. Him and Wenceslas's cousin, Jobst. And that cabal helped him abduct the king.
So then why did Sigismund attack Kuttenberg?
Why do you think?
We already know this. It's the silver. One of the wealthiest places, I think, is...
So he could loot it?
Correct.
The silver scallops. They kept talking
King
about
Charles,
that.
May God grant him eternal glory.
Right?
Built Prague into a proper royal city.
Because they were saying that
While
the silver
King
mines,
Wenceslas took a liking to
it's
Kuttenberg.
being used to fund
After Prague, it's the most important city
insurgency.
in Bohemia, in the entire
Silver
Holy Roman
mines.
Empire. He who commands the Kuttenberg silver is king.
So Kuttenberg sided with Wenceslas because he favoured it?
Now you're starting to understand. When Sigismund imprisoned Wenceslas and took control of Prague, the people of Kuttenberg began to raise an army against him. So with the attack on Kuttenberg, Sigismund killed two birds with one stone. He defeated Wenceslas's most powerful allies before they could stand against him, and also gained immense wealth.
Why did Sigismund burn down Skalitz and then come here too?
That's warfare,
Love it.
lad. Certain lords
That's
have
our
resolved to
speech
take
skill.
things into their own hands and eliminate anyone who doesn't
That's
share
us
their
getting
view.
experience, so we leveled up.
Unfortunately, Sir Radzig is one
We
of
got
those.
experience for our
And
speech
what's
skill,
more,
got
he
us
was
main
sitting on a
experience,
pile of
and we
silver
leveled
that
up.
could help King Wenceslas's allies.
We haven't leveled up our speech yet, but we might do that
Robert,
right
I
here,
need to
right
get to
now.
Skalitz.
We also leveled up our
What would you
alcohol
do there,
skill.
lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters,
Because
and
of
other
experience.
vermin.
Or we didn't level up, we
Your lord
experienced it
commanded
up.
you to stay here.
This is not gonna work, but
My parents died there and I won't leave them to be ravaged by dogs. I have to bury them.
Good God, boy.
I
Do you want
think
to throw your life away
I've
for
tried
those who
so
will
many
never
times.
get
I
theirs
think
back?
you just fail no matter
Do you
what.
think that's what they'd want?
Let me do a couple of rolls. Let's do a couple of rolls. That's why we did the save there. Now, mind you, I'm not going to do this that many times in a row. It doesn't matter how many times you do it, but I do this sometimes just to see if we get a different roll or if it's always a fail.
I'll be with you.
Let's
Where did these humans come from?
I don't
do
believe
this
me.
first.
What happened?
Couldn't, but the
Were there many?
Indeed.
I see.
Listen, lad.
So then why...
Why do you...
So...
Correct. King...
So...
Now...
Why did...
That's...
Then we wait for it to pop up. That might make a difference. We might do 2 savior schnapps. Is this an alcohol? No, it's not. I don't have any extra alcohol. I probably should have tried to get some extra alcohol. Whatever. It's, again, not a big deal this early on. I'm just being silly. So we're experimenting right now, which is, again... I could not be experimenting. One thing you find really funny. Oh, what's that? Because I'm still relatively new at this game. Honestly, I have... The most progress I've made so far, story-wise, is honestly the playthrough that I have on Playline 1. But there was a time where I played this on directly on the PlayStation, but I never really made it past 30 hours of the tutorial because I was just learning shit. And then I played it again recently, off-stream, and now I'm doing it again on, but I didn't grind like I did off-stream. Hey, greetings, good day, Jarton. How are you doing today? I might very well, yeah, this might seem wasteful, but I'm experimenting, so let's eat one more of these, and now I'm gonna save the rest, because that can end funny. Ooh!
As long as there's law and order in the land.
Interesting. I have no idea if movement actually increases vitality or something like that. But I can't help but move around when I'm waiting. Well, the fact that I got experience there, it's probably towards the alcohol thing. Maybe towards agility or something. Lady Stephanie. Oh, we are. Look at us. We got a bit of drunkenness going on. Look at us. We got a bit of the lean. 7-3. All right. Now, I gotta get the scallops.
So, Robart, I need to.
What would you do?
My parents died there.
Fail. All right. I went the wrong way. But yeah, I might restart playline 1 off stream. I'm doing well. I'm enjoying this game. I'm realizing as I play this how much I love medieval, like that era. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about, because I'll tell you why. I brought it up earlier. I don't know if you were lurking or not, but I said their first interaction, literally their first interaction, she goes to his room and is like caresses the mug, kind of. And immediately, as soon as I saw that, I was like, wait a minute. Because you gotta keep in mind, shit was way fucking different in the 1400s. So I was like, that is a interesting start, right? And then she tells that whole story about not ever really being with her husband, and potential spoilers for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, but I saw clips that were like dialogue from Kingdom Come Deliverance about a certain individual being with child, and that being surprising considering the age of their significant other.
What would you do there?
So we're gonna do this one this time.
So, Robot, my parents died there. I can't leave them to be eaten by dogs. What would you do in my place?
Sorry, lad, but I won't take orders. You'll have to wait until everything's set.
I really do wonder if it's at all possible to get this. So yeah, I think you're correct about the quest ending and that. Now, mind you, there is an achievement for going through this game and being celibate. There's a couple of them. I think there's an achievement for that. There's an achievement for only being with one specific person. And I think there's one for, like, being an absolute man-slut. So, yeah. Gotta play this game a couple times, apparently. That is... I really hope that's the name of the achievement, because that's just... That seems more humorous to me. I'm gonna wait a little bit longer. Alright, let's...
God be with you.
Sir Robard, I need to get...
What would you do?
Sir Robard, my pet...
Sorry, lad.
Yeah, I think we're not. I don't think we... I do not think we succeed there. But our liquid courage has given us the courage to potentially do something else. That is glorious. I love that. I absolutely love that. Is there a trader?
Is there someone hungry, are you? You should go and see the cook. She's good-hearted, especially if you come with some coin. For anything else, you should see a fellow called Votava. Folk aren't too fond of him.
We'll see what happens for this playthrough, because this is going to be the main playthrough. I'll talk about whatever the hell I get up to on my off-stream playthrough.
I saw him by the granary.
You'll recognize
him easy.
My favorite way to get out is the way that I'm about to get out.
Turned out well in the end, didn't it?
Aye, that was a good start. Now we need to drive him and his war whores out of
I know there are multiple ways to get out. I've gotten out. I think one of the ways I got out, I somehow jumped out, if I remember correctly.
I need to get out of here.
Yeah, I jumped out the first time. I literally just jumped out the first time.
But it looks like we'll both be disappointed. Sir Divish gave orders not to open the gate, and you especially are not to be let out.
Nah, we're not gonna lie. We're not gonna ask, don't you know who I am? But we are gonna bet about parents. If we succeed, I might just do a U-turn.
I can't leave them to the dogs.
I'm sorry, my friend, but I can't.
Okay, good.
You'll have to persuade Sir Robard, or think something up so I don't end up in the shit for it. Otherwise, forget it.
What am I supposed to think up?
How should I know? Maybe some disguise so I could say I didn't recognize you? If a Talmberg soldier turns
We just did that for
all
the
kitted
charisma
out properly,
points.
in armor and a helmet, then of course I let him go. That's obvious.
All right, I'll have a look around for something.
And dialogue.
I'll be with you.
Alright. So, this is one of my favorite ways to get out, because this is also a neat little way to get a couple of extra pieces of equipment that could help you out early on. I also love how the drunkenness is like, whoa. And it messes up your movement. Your, like, walking movement. I don't have any lockpicks, do I? Oh, there, fucker. Okay. I might have enough to get a lockpick. Shit. I totally forgot to get a couple of lockpicks early on.
Stay here overnight to be on the safe side and go back to the fields.
Do you know if there are some lockpicks laying around? Like for a character to be drunk, because you usually max it out pretty quickly. I'm probably gonna end up getting that max out pretty quickly as well. I mean, yeah, you could literally just, like, if you do it right, I think you can jump from this area to this area right here, and then boom, and then boom, out. Alright, that's the way that I did it, I think, the first time. Ow. I am trying to remember where to go for dude. I'm gonna open up my map and mark this because I cannot. There we go. Mark that there. Usually jump off the bridge. Yeah. That's an easy way to do it too. I'm gonna try and do it. Oh, right here, dumbass.
Jesus Christ.
Can we trade?
Do you have...
Good luck to you.
You do have a lockpick for 14. Okay. Well, we better make it count, is all I can say.
Can we do something about the price? Sure, why not?
How about 14? How about 14?
Since it's you.
Well now, a little more and we'll shake on it.
He doesn't want... Okay.
Very well.
Fine, I'll pay the normal price. It did give us reputation, I guess, so there's that. One lockpick and a dream. Just KO a guard. Eh. Bada bing, bada boom. Also, take everything that's not nailed down. Literally. Ow. Everything that's not nailed down. I wish we could attempt to do it. We don't want to sit. We don't have any armored pants yet. We can equip this. And we, well, I mean, it's weaker than what we got, which is this. Yeah, we'll rock this still. But look at the value. Now the value is important there. Also, there's a couple more things we can get a hold of. My Skyrim blood is showing. I've played a lot of Skyrim. And like, the next time I play Skyrim, it's gonna be a way that I've never played that game before on my own. I've played modded Skyrim before, but I've never... Hold on. Because this is pick up, right? That's pick up, not steal. Big difference. But yeah, I've never played Skyrim all the way through modded, and I'm gonna mod it. Like, I'm gonna upgrade my PC, I'm gonna mod Skyrim, and I'm gonna play the hell out of that game in the future. Don't know when. Ow. One of the shields. Oh, I know. I can see. You can steal both of the shields, actually. I need to remember where those are at. I think they're down below, and I walked past them. But I want to make sure I steal everything. The other way I think you can get out is, yeah, up here. You can jump down. It's a bit riskier. You just use the bridge. That other way gets you killed. Oh no, I know. Thank you. But if we can hold both of them without being over encumbered, we should do it. And there's a reason we should do it. At least if I'm not mistaken with what's going on. Yeah, we should definitely do that. This one. This does 42. And the long distance arrows. Okay. So we have a whole kit. We have a whole kit right off rip, right? This is why it's my favorite way to, This is why it's my favorite way to do this shit. Right? Also, we're gonna be a little bit cheeky here. I need to get out of here.
I need to get out of here.
Then I'm afraid you're out of luck. Ah, I see. All right then. But if you breathe a word about me to anyone, God be with you.
All right. Mount X. There we go. I thought I had to steal it. Oh, are you really gonna make me do this again?
Open up. I want out.
I hope it's not another false alarm like before. Go on. Get the hell out.
I didn't know. This is new. I didn't realize that would happen.
How many more times do I have to open for you? For Christ's sake.
Okay, that's funny. Never did that before. Okay. Which way? Can go up the road. Yeah, whatever. Let's just mark it on the map. It's not. Well, let's unmark the map. I mean, down this way. This is the exact route back. So, just head this way. Oh.
Yeah.
So, fun fact, I did not realize there was a horse you could mount to take. I thought it was always steal. So the more and more I do, the more and more I'm like, you know, I really need to redo that, my off-stream playthrough. Because I derped on a couple things. Yeah. This is gonna be one of the first. It's the Skyrim thing. But at the same time,
better to keep going on my own.
Have to wait for me here. Okay. Why don't we have our helmet? With 700 hours? Oh, that's awesome. Oh no.
It's like they've already gone.
Oh no. I honestly don't know if I've ever seen this one before. I don't know if I've ever taken a horse. No, I've seen this part right here. But from the horses, like from coming down from the horse, I don't remember that. So, I wonder how scripted this actually is. Story cutscenes, if you remember correctly. Okay. Yeah, okay, good. So, all this is marked as stolen for now. If I'm not mistaken, once we get, That carry weight, though. That carry weight, though. Do we have... If we get we have a strength thing. Can we... We should probably get this. Stronghold? No. No. Where is it? Mule. Mule 1 we should get. Minimum level 4. I'm gonna hold on to that. Appreciate the lurk. We could loot everybody for like a couple of coins. I'm not gonna do that. I'm also not gonna get too distracted. I'm gonna kind of rush forward.
Who's there? What's that?
You want to fuck around? You're about to find out. I don't really need that.
No, I never. The pig turns up.
Yeah, you're not trained at all.
Oh.
Mercy kill. I think he was trying to surrender. Honestly, I'm taking that because it's worth as much as it is for as low weight as it is, and I'm tempted to take the pants because they're low weight. But then again, I can't take much because of what I have on me. I gotta remember that. Literally, I'm gonna have to drop that because we're gonna have to pick up a spade. I'm also wondering if we bloody this sword up and we're at a certain point in the near future here, what will happen? Because I remember they talk about your stats being affected by how you look. So if your armor's, like if you're bloody, if your sword's bloody, and you go to talk to someone and you're going to intimidate them, you're much more likely to be successful, from what the little tutorial thing said. I'm just going to run along the path. But yeah, I'm curious now if I like call for my horse, what will happen? I'm on the wrong path, aren't I? I mean, it's a more roundabout way. I'm gonna cut, yeah, a little bit more of a roundabout way. I'm gonna cut through a little bit. I guess expending stamina does have to do that. So,
Bailiff, he didn't run like me. A guy with a sword in his hand.
I mean, you would have died if you didn't
stood
run.
by his side and he did this to you. In the end, you were a hero. You didn't run away. Didn't abandon
He's very, very survivor's guilt. We got going on. They were right up here, weren't they? Yeah.
Why did you do it to me, Father? Why? Why did you leave me? Forgive me. Forgive me for everything.
Blaming himself for a lot of the shit that he couldn't have, like, nobody could have guessed that would have happened.
Next time I won't run. I'll never run away again.
The anger there in that one.
I'll find the one who did this to you. I remember his face. I'll find
It's
him.
not exactly what your father would want, Henry. You know? But
first, I have to find the shovel and take care of you. I remember you told me you wanted to lie beside Mother. Here. Under the linden tree. At least I can do that much for you.
so here's my question. One more. So if I... No, it doesn't. It's gonna cutscene it. This fucking dude.
Get away, you beast! What's going on? Bishak? What in God's name are you doing?
What do you think we failed to kill him here?
The beast just went for me. Isn't that not the butcher's? Isn't that body the butcher's?
Yeah, that's him. What's that got to do with anything?
So, are we in a combo immediately? He's protecting his master.
I'd say the poor creature is standing guard over his master. You weren't trying to get to him, were you?
What do you care what I'm doing here? What are you doing?
I mean...
Came to bury my parents.
So bury them and leave me.
So, let's...
Do you know what happened to Teresa from the mill? When I fled, the Q...
Exhaust the dialogue.
They meant to violate her, and God knows what else.
No, I don't know. What do I care? They probably raped her and killed her like all the others. Her misfortune. Right now, I've got to take care of myself.
Okay, so that wouldn't have succeeded.
How did you manage to get away?
The aggressive one.
How do you think? I ran.
Yeah, ran.
You lend me that spade? I have to dig a grave, and I cannot find another.
What's it worth to you? I see you have a fine sword. I'll gladly trade you my spade for that. How did you come by it anyway?
Yeah, it's
My father
Sir
forged it for
Sir Radzig's.
It's my duty to deliver it to him. It's not for sale.
Right in. Dig that grave. See how that is. And where will you dig it anyway? Here? You're not going to lay your parents in unhallowed ground, are you?
Yeah, you really are a piece of shit.
Father said he wanted to be buried here, and I can't take him to St. James's. God willing, later I can find a priest to consecrate the ground. I've interrupted you robbing the dead. Is that why you're so ill-tempered? You bastard. Haven't you got a shred of honor?
And what of it? The butcher has no more need of corn. And now that I think of it,
Your sword would do me quite nicely as well. Will you hand it over without a fuss, or do you
Threatening
end
us.
up like the butcher?
So, you
The only
know,
way you'll touch this sword
success,
is when I
but
shove it in your
reputation
guts.
lost.
So that's the way of it. Got what I was told. Well, this isn't the end.
Fucker.
Easy there. No.
Yeah, we can loot now. That's what's funny about it. It's like, and I'm gonna take everything because that's actually stuff that we can use later. You can't sprint while overloaded. So I did say we would have to drop shit. What do we gotta drop? This shit. I'm gonna drop you. Probably should have sold it earlier, but whatever. I'm gonna drop that other thing. 4 weight? Damn thing's heavy as fuck. I could drop a shield, that's 9 weight. Yeah. Everything else is kind of too useful, so I suppose I don't want to drop a shield though, damn it. You can drop the torch for now. Yeah, perfect. Trying to think of this. There's probably a couple of other things. Oh, wait, there's a couple things that I could pick up before we go there. Hold up. Wait a minute. Because if we go over here, yep.
Not you. It wasn't supposed to be you, Bianca. I'll find the bastards that did this to you. I'll find them. I swear it.
And then, thank you.
I'll take this as a keepsake to remember you by, my dearest.
Also, because that gives us a 11 charisma. I believe, yeah, like a bonus to charisma, I guess. Or is that like how much charisma? At least that's how I took it. I don't know exactly what that means. Can't sprint while overloaded. Motherfucker. I guess I'll be overloaded then. It's not that big of a deal.
This is a good place. You're gonna like it. So, let's get to it.
Damn it all. How am I going to do this?
Do you need some help?
Is that him?
Yes. Can't you see the sword?
Who are you? What do you want? Zbyszek?
Who do you think we are?
Zbyszek is dead.
Franciscan brothers. We're here to rob you of everything you've got. Especially that fine blade that's of no use to a peasant like you anyway.
Banish the thought. It is my father's
Well,
sword.
considering it's my Henry, and my Henry has, like, no good experience at all, as in, like, me, I don't have that much experience with this game.
You hand over
We ain't winning shit.
I might just let you go. If not, you're in for a family reunion you really don't want.
Leave me alone.
Plus, this is scripted, right?
Aye. Cut the bastard down.
Also, greetings, a good day, sir.
As you like.
Swark? How are you doing today?
Your few teeth.
But yeah, I did some research into this. This is 100% scripted. Even if I were to use cheats and fight him that way, he won't die. Plus, he doesn't,
Smash it, Eddie! Get him!
Stop it!
What? What is happening right now? Okay, I've never hit him this many times ever. What kind of chaos mumbo jumbo? What have you done? You've blessed my game with your presence. I don't know what you've blessed my game with your presence. You've blessed my game with your presence. There we go. There we go. That's what's more like it. Yep, there we go. There we go. Okay, you blessed me for a while. What happened there?
I told you how it would end.
Yeah, GG's. Free level for strength.
This is nice work.
Hey, you know what?
The chief is.
That makes me feel so much better.
It's new, isn't it? Now, for the maiden bloodletting.
Well, we've
Surely
already
your
killed someone with
father
that
never
sword,
would
so
have imagined
incorrect.
it would be your blood.
It wouldn't be the maiden bloodletting.
I believe there's a word for such moments. The old man
Well,
would
what's
say,
funny is I'm technically weaker than I could be, because if you grind out the tutorial area, you can, like, if you go strength in the beginning when you're talking to your mother, and then
No
you
doubt you did.
level up your herbology skill to level 10,
Die by the sword
get
you
the
helped
perk
forge.
to increase your strength, then harvest everything else, you get +1 level to your strength, so you're at like level 5 strength before you even leave the start of the area. Alright, I gotta step away for a moment. I don't think I'm missing anything tutorial-wise, but yeah, look at that. So we have 3 people on our hit list, on our shit list. The bald guy that just fucked us up there, Zbyszek, or whatever his name. We're gonna call him Zbyszek because he's a bitch. And the other bald dude who led the assault. I'll be back in 1 moment. You can max out every single skill in the tutorial. I believe it. What's up? I mean, it depends on how, like, where you get your fun from a video game, right? What's funny is, I'm one of those people that I weirdly enough, I get the fun from grinding out those skills. I'm kind of forcing myself to push forward with the main story for the time being. And I'm going to keep kind of doing that. Oh, I hate this. I really hate this section. I really do. It's like my least favorite part of this entire game. Because you have to go through this and the red lighting and crap like that. Just gonna... I'm sorry, I gave you the poke of death. I know, I just still hate this part because of the red of it. Well, not my first kill. My first kill in this playthrough is actually a bandit. Follow this way. But yeah, even if I don't have 700 hours in the game, I have a tendency, if I figure out how to grind skills and stuff like that, I have this tendency to do that. Right?
Do you need some help?
I think I have about technically 40 hours in this game, but I've never really gone past a certain point because I, like, when I was first playing through the PlayStation, I just did the tutorial, like I did the tutorial, started to learn, redid the game, started to stream it, or tried to start streaming it, lost interest in the game, started playing it again. I don't know why I lost interest. I think another game came out or something like that.
There's work to be done.
In the tutorial so you can get their armor. Yeah, you can get their armor set early on. With the I think you can also get, I don't know how it works with the DLC mission exactly. But the story that you like are told, I don't know if her inventory, if she'll have that inventory that you bring. I would imagine she would. 400 hours.
Wake up, Henry.
In KCD2.
It's past sunrise.
Damn.
Henry, can you hear me? Get up, Henry. Wake up. It's a new day.
See, I play a couple of different games off stream. War Thunder.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Teresa?
There's a couple of others, but the biggest one that comes to mind right now is this one. I have 2 playthroughs going on. I'm going to reset the other playthrough, my off-stream playthrough, ironically enough, because especially if I whistle for my horse and they show up, I'm going to be like, all right, we gotta.
We're at my uncle's mill in Rattay. I didn't know where else to go.
What happened?
You don't remember anything? I suppose that's not surprising. I found you in Skalitz after those bandits attacked you. I thought they'd done for you, but you were still breathing. Why in heaven's name did you go back there? It was madness. They slaughtered everyone who didn't run.
My parents,
Okay, you're back.
I wanted to bury them. I had to...
Don't worry. I took care of it.
Thank you.
Any good Christian would have done the same. Now sleep. You need your strength back. You're awake.
Good morning.
It's near midnight. You've slept all day.
Oh. Oh, I feel like a horse fell on me.
The beating you took was worse. But at least the fever's broken.
Okay. How did you find me?
How did you manage to save me?
You were lucky. I was in Skalitz
After
and
we
I
get
saw
done with
Spishak
this
and his
section, we're probably
thugs.
going to end up
I tried to distract
wrapping
them,
up
but it
for
would
the
have been
evening.
no use if those soldiers from Tamburg hadn't arrived. They were searching for you and scattered the bandits.
What in the world were you doing in Skalitz?
Waiting to die.
Appreciate the lurk.
They killed my brothers, my family, my friends.
They're all dead.
All of them. Everyone I ever loved. They killed one of my brothers in the mines. After that, what did I have to live for?
Don't say that. There's always hope.
No, there isn't. But it doesn't matter. I'm a different person now.
Searching for me?
Yes. Lord Divish sent them, led by Captain Robard. So tell me, why is a lord of such high standing interested in a blacksmith?
Sir Divish promised Sir Radzig he'd look after me. But as for why they should care, I've no idea.
I mean, it's honestly a political thing. They were charged with protecting you. They failed that charge, basically. Like, of course, you went out of your way to make that happen, but they were supposed to protect you,
I'll bring you
and they
water
were
and something
unable
to
to
eat.
do that.
In the meantime, rest. You're still very weak.
So, well, it's like, it isn't their fault they were unable to protect you. It also
morning to
is.
you. How's the invalid today?
Because look at how we got out.
I haven't felt as good as this since they lashed me to the wheel and quartered me on the town square.
Got your sense of humor back. You must be better. My uncle will be glad to hear it. I had a job persuading him to let me bring you here. If you'd lain around much longer, he really would have dumped you on the town square.
Now,
You can stay until you find somewhere else to live, but my uncle
Here's
will want
my
payment
question.
for taking you in and caring for you.
And this is your uncle's house?
Do we do everything
We're
we
in
possibly
Retained Mill.
can,
My
including
uncle's mill at
like
Peshek.
stealing
He
stuff
took
and
me in,
whatnot,
and
or
he
do we
told
try
Jim
and
he's
go
taking care
like
of you too.
full night in this game?
I've been lying here long enough.
Uncle will be pleased he's one mouth less to feed. But are you truly well enough?
Well enough to do what has to
I'm
be
probably
done.
going to do all the missions no matter what.
Where
Can't
can I
help
find Sir
myself.
Radzig?
We'll see though.
He's in the lower castle in Perkstein.
Because after we
He's a
get done
guest
with
of Sir
this, we're
Hamish
gonna
Faber.
save it.
But someone like you can't just walk up bold as you please and demand an audience.
I know Sir Radzig, and I didn't bring him his sword as I was supposed to. I must see him.
If you insist. But you need to speak to my uncle first. You've been in your sickbed for over a fortnight while he paid the apothecary to tend to you, and for medicine.
Well,
it's a good deal of a coin you owe
We're
him.
going to be going for a little bit
Only
longer.
2 weeks? My God.
Better a fortnight in bed than an eternity in the grave. If it weren't for my uncle, you wouldn't be here at all.
Oh no, it's Ray Think. I call Ryan, or I'm trying to start to call Ryan. They will go into lurk mode, and every time they do exclamation point vanish after that, and that's a command that is prompted by Stream Elements to time them out for 1 second to delete all of their messages.
I owe you both my life. And
I don't know why they do it. They enjoy doing it.
All right.
I enjoy that
But
they
before
enjoy
you go
doing
to town,
it.
you should eat something. You're still weak. There's food on the table for you.
But yeah, normally my cutoff point is at midnight my time, which is right now. I'll probably start streaming longer in the near future, but this month is the worst month for me because I'm pretty sensitive to barometric pressure shifts and shit like that. And during this month, the weather in Ohio goes from like nice, sunny, warm temperature to crappy rainstorm, back to sunny, warm, up to a winter snowstorm. So, now, I'm going to drop into the pot nothing, and I'm going to eat the pot, which should give me 25. Alright, we're at 30, so does this give us 25? Yeah, because 50 and then 5, that's 25. But yeah, the 2 times of year that are bad for me are the winter to spring and fall to winter. Those are the 2 times of years that I get the most messed up with, like, stuffy nose, headache, stuff like that. But yeah, this is why right here, because all those items that we had that were stolen are now not stolen. We own them. And because we own them, we can sell stuff. And that's pretty good right there, because we can get a lot of money for these weapons, if we want to. You know? Plus, we can't really use it with minimum agility 8. Needle, minimum agility 6. The bow we could use. We'll probably keep the hazel bow and sell the ash. And sell one of the shields. Oh, that right there is better than the other stuff. So yeah, we'll keep that because it's 8 versus 5. I do enjoy the shield, but this playthrough, I might go with the long sword. I'm not sure. Like, I might try and focus on the long sword. I do enjoy a shield, though. I really do. If I could dual wield, I would do that. So instead, I'll two-hand, I think, this playthrough. Plus, we could sell these both. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's... We got our things for the trunk. We can talk to dude. Let's clean ourselves off. Yep. We could continue, like, this is something, talking to Teresa for that will be later. I'm not gonna go on harvesting. Oh yeah, being able to read was a skill in the Common Age to understand written text. I'm gonna do this to get rid of that, because I hate when that happens. Please disappear everything. But yeah, let's get the dog.
Have you eaten yet?
Well, something it was what I was about to say, because in my other playthrough, I did take part in the first tournament, like you could, and I kept reloading to try and figure out what would be the best thing to use. And when I was using the longsword, I had the easiest time with the longsword, and I immediately went, well, that's probably what I'm gonna go for if I do a playthrough on stream. Yes, it was very good.
Yes, it was very good. Did you bake it yourself?
I did. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Look at you, lover boy.
But yeah, with the shields, you use shields a lot. I don't want to do this yet. Let's get ourselves access to our dog. Now, mind you, what we're gonna do with Mutt is we're going to upgrade them until we can get the hunting ability for them.
Of course. When I went back to bury my parents.
Because once we do a little bit of stuff like this, we are gonna save it. And if I play this on Monday,
When we
we're pretty much going to do a little bit of a grind.
around the mill ever since.
We're gonna get a bunch of resources in order to buy a couple things. So it'll be a little bit grindy, but it'll be more of it's gonna be weird. We're basically gonna have 2 just chatting streams tomorrow. The start will be the outdated YouTube blog thing, and
a lot better now.
that'll be Stardew Valley.
I
Then we'll
slipped
go
in
into
something
that
good
with
now
this
and again when Uncle
game.
wasn't looking.
You won't starve to death.
70 pieces of hair meat on my future. Well, I do like rabbit meat.
What does the miller have to say about it?
In
I can't stand him.
How's that?
In Stardew Valley, I'm trying to figure
Every
out how I'm
time
going
he
to
sees
have
him, he starts shouting that he's a
a
useless
specific
mouth
setup
to feed and that he'll skin
so I
him.
could
Jesus.
basically have a mass production of
And it
rabbits.
didn't even soften his heart when Mutt brought a hare from the woods.
Look at that.
He was happy to eat it, but it didn't change his mind.
I could have a word with him.
Won't do any good.
That would be a waste of time.
Does he obey you?
Me? Not much. He's got a mind of his own, and I'm just not strict enough.
I've had rabbit probably a long
No.
time ago. I don't remember what
He
it was
just
like,
hasn't learned many commands. But he's well able to beg for a piece of meat.
but I think I've had
How
it
long has he
before.
been with you?
More or less since we came here.
Pretty
He
much
runs off
any
now
type
and
of
again, but he
freshwater
always
fish you
comes
could
back.
think of, I've had.
Sometimes I don't see him all day. I think he likes to go wandering.
So he's doing quite well then.
Yeah,
Also,
I'd keep him.
if you end up sticking around
reminds me too
the
much of
kingdom,
Tinker.
you'll come
You
to
know,
learn
I don't want to
I am
think about
obsessed with
Scarlet.
having fishing
So,
in video games.
I thought
The
maybe
fact that
you
there's
might
no
take
fishing
him
minigame, like I
with
can't
you.
get a fishing
Me?
rod and fish in this game, is so
I'm
disappointing
sure
to
the
me.
two of you would get on great. He's a handsome fella and lovable. I'd be very happy if you had him.
But we never had a dog at the smithy. We never needed one.
Come on. He's got no
I'll
one.
definitely take the dog because the dog is so useful.
Alright. I'll take him. He can keep me company on my travels.
Thanks, Henry.
Smoked trout's some of
Go
my
and get him,
favorite
then.
fish I've had.
He's sniffing around
Walleye's
somewhere
really
here.
good. I enjoy catfish personally. Doggo.
Hey, Mutt.
Yeah.
Remember me?
Do they have fishing in the
Scallops,
second game?
Remember?
I
Wanna go
gotta
with me?
wrap up
Come
here.
on,
So what we're gonna do
we'll
is we're gonna
get
get
on like a
Mutt.
house on fire.
We're going to
Follow me.
do a quit save, right? And then we'll basically have a little bit of a grind stream tomorrow after Stardew Valley and some just chat and stuff. Yes. This should be fine. Hey, thank you for becoming a citizen of the kingdom. Is it Swark? Is that like a good way to pronounce your name, or is there a different way to pronounce it that you prefer? Regardless of that, I do appreciate you becoming a citizen of the kingdom. Okay. Swark. Swark. That's the way that I'm memorizing. I have to say it out loud multiple times to ingrain it in my mind, especially considering I'm a little bit 420'd right now. I live in Ohio. It's recreationally legal here. Anyways, tomorrow we will be starting the stream with a little bit of just chatting, react ending, leading into Stardew Valley for the outdated YouTube blog thing. And then after that, we'll probably do a little bit more react ending into 3 to 4 hours of Kingdom Come Deliverance. I start my streams at around 6 p.m. Eastern time and go until now. I might go a little bit long tomorrow because I might want to grind out Kingdom Come Deliverance. Anyways, that is going to be it for me for you, YouTube, Twitch. If you're new here and you haven't already, be sure to become a citizen today via subscribing to this channel as well as my main links will be down in the description below through all my links if you're watching on YouTube. Exclamation point links like so. For those that are watching on Twitch, be sure to follow me on Twitch. Catch me when I go live at 6 p.m. EST EDT Friday through Monday. Invite link to the community Discord where you can always get the most accurate notifications of whenever I do go live. If I'm going to be a little bit late or early to stream outside of a half hour, or as long as I know I'm going to be late, as well as whatever else catches your fancy through all my links. Tomorrow we're going to raid someone tonight. I'm kind of not going to. I'm just going to wrap up here. So, that is going to be it for me for you, citizens. So until next time, take care. and have yourself a good one.